Hello there, Trevor here from Double Bill Movies. Well, I haven't done a video for a little while, and as you can probably hear, my voice is a bit funny. Got a bit of a sore throat. Just not been in the mood for videos of late, but I have just received my 4K copy of Burial Ground from 88Films. I believe it's about 5 days early, so I'm going to show you it. So there we go. Really nice slipcover. I like this new artwork. They've reinforced these slipcovers. I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah, you can sort of see the black, the folded over, and it's up there as well. So yes, there's the lovely slipcover. All details on the back. And I've already flipped the art so that I get the spine to show that it's from the Italian Collection, and it's number 14. So we'll look this way, shall we? In focus? Not really. So what you get inside, take those out, is you get 2 discs, a Blu-ray, which I would imagine is a remastered Blu-ray from the 4K master that they have created. Yes, and the 4K UHD. Again with the same artwork as the cover, or different elements of the artwork from the cover, let's say. So this film was originally shot on 16mm, but they found a 35mm blow-up. And I believe that's what they've used to restore the film into 4K. You kind of hope that they would have used some 16mm negatives or something like that, but I'm guessing they don't exist anymore. So this is actually an interpositive. I think the colours and everything look really nice. There was not going to be the detail that you would expect from, say, the restoration of a genuine 35mm. There's a lot of grain. Yes, it is grain heavy, but that's to be expected. If you look at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the way that's been restored in 4K, that looks very, very grainy, but it looks like what a 16mm film would be blown up like on the cinema. And of course I'm watching this on my 106-inch screen through my projector, and I have literally just sat and watched this because I thought, well, if I got it early, I might as well watch it and then do a video on it, hadn't I? So, so apart from the 2 discs, you get a new booklet. It's different from the other one that was in the Blu-ray. I think there's some new writings in there. So the title that comes up, as you may know, on both versions, and I have the other version here. That's the original Blu-ray from 88. Is Knights of the Terror, or the Knights of Terror. Not knights as in swords and shields, but knights as in dark. So yes, not Burial Ground, but a lot of these Italian films and films in general around the world have different titles, don't they? So, but you also get a double-sided poster, A3 size, and there's the new commissioned artwork, which is very nice. But then there's also, I guess, the Italian title, Le Notti del Terror, and there we go. I guess that's the original poster. No, I'm not sure which one I would hang, to be honest, because I really like them both. And as it's an Italian film, then you should have the original poster in Italian, shouldn't you? So yeah, I watched it with the original Italian audio and English subtitles. I didn't mind this because the Italian audio to me is going to be better than the English dub. I've really gone off English dubs of foreign films. I would much rather see them in their native tongue. Because the recordings will just sound better. Excuse me. and you don't have actors just not quite getting the emotion over on screen, and sometimes they sound too comedic when the British actors do it. But anyway, so yes, I watched it in the original audio with English subtitles. So what I'll do now is, if you saw my last video, I used a bit of a function where I recorded my screen and I showed you some stills, so that's what I'm going to do now. I've got some comparison pictures which I've taken of the film on my screen. So here I am up in the corner there. Right. Oh dear, that's a terrible picture of me. Anyway, right, so let's start with this one. This is from, let's get rid of that. No. Right, there we go. So this is from the Blu-ray. This is just before the dinner scene. And I thought this was quite a vibrant colour scene. And I quite like this painting on the wall and the grandfather clock. So the colours are quite saturated. And to me, this is more of the 16mm presentation, as opposed to the colours they've achieved from the 35mm blow up. But let's go to the next picture. So this is just before one of the zombies comes out of the flower bed. And what you can see is the fountain in the foreground. That's nothing dodgy. But nice dark saturated greens, and the orange in the flowers there. And there you go, a bunch of the zombies. Now I like these zombies because they got tools, and they sort of like work like an army, and they work together. Kind of a little bit different, you know. There's dead and not really got any brains left, but they're thinking. They go to a tool shed and they kind of kit themselves out. So now this is the 4K. So for the previous 3 pictures, I set my player output back to 1080p, so that the Blu-ray was playing at native resolution. And then of course for this, I've set it back to 4K. So there you go. It's obviously a much brighter picture, much more natural looking colours, more indicative of 35mm. So if you want the true sort of 16mm experience of this movie, then it's best to watch the Blu-ray. But I have to say, I think this 4K looks really nice for what it is anyway. No, come back, you. Let's go to that one, do it that way, shall we? Right. And there we go. There's the garden, the flowers again. And to me, it's a lot less saturated and a lot more better contrast and a lot more colours within the greens. And obviously that's because there's, as we now know, if you've seen my previous video, there's billions more colours available for Ultra HD compared to Blu-ray. So I'm pretty sure I got the right frame. And in this last shot, there we go. There's quite a bit more depth in that shot there. Again, it's kind of a dusky shot in the film, but yeah, I just think it looks really good. So anyway, back to full screen me, huh? So there you go. Something a little bit different from my videos. So let me show you both versions together. Put that in that slip case, and with the reinforced slip, the Amaret case slides in much easier than regular ones. So let's get the light off of that one. Let's make sure. And there you go. I mean, the back of that one is just kind of red, really. Now, although I didn't take part in this Indiegogo fundraiser to get this Blu-ray done, when I took part in the Indiegogo fundraiser to restore 4 movies, one of them being Absurd, then there was Massacre in Dinosaur Valley, there was Enigma, and The Night of the Glass Dolls, is it? Something like that. I can't remember. But I took part in that Indiegogo fundraiser. And one of my perks was to get this with the slipcover. Now, I already had this, which I actually sold to someone, new and sealed. but of course I wanted the slipcover and it was out of print. Now I've done a video on packaging, so if you can find that in my playlists, it will be in my playlist for how physical media is made, and I explained a little bit as to why, if this was sold out, that I managed to get a copy basically. So go and have a look for that. So yes, I think this is the best way to watch Burial Ground. It's the more natural looking of the two, but if, say, someone like John Clancy from Movie Collector, my very good friend, he likes his Blu-rays or 4Ks to look as filmic as possible, and you know, with the really saturated colors and whatnot, someone like him, I think, would prefer the Blu-ray. I mean, you tell me yourself, tell me in the comments, which of the three groups of pictures did you prefer? The first three from the Blu-ray or the second three from this 4K here? And they're just taken using my phone. I've set a white balance. I've set the excuse me, the ISO, and there's another setting I've set to make it look as close to what my eyes see without the camera. So those photos are as native as to what I saw on the screen. Bearing in mind they're shrunk down, so it concentrates all the colours and everything. Yeah, so you kind of get best of both worlds. If you do decide to get the 4K of Burial Ground and you have the original Blu-ray, don't get rid of it, because again, if the Blu-ray in this is a remaster and it's the same master as this, then it's going to look much more similar to the 4K. I suppose I should have checked that as well. But if you want the way this looks, or the best of both worlds, because I'm not getting rid of this one, but if you want the best of both worlds, and then whatever mood you're in, well, I think I'll look for a really authentic 16mm looking one, with the deeper saturated colours, then go for the Blu-ray. But if you want the most sort of vibrant, most filmic, natural cinema looking one, then go for the 4K. Anyway, if you like this video with my very, very husky voice, give it a like. Make sure you give it a like. That's the thing that gets these videos out to new viewers more than the subscriptions. Subscriptions are definitely welcome. I've had some new subscribers of late, so welcome to you if you're watching now. I hope so that you are. So yes, give my videos likes, and same for any other YouTuber that you watch. If you get most of the way through the video and you've skipped a few bits, but you've got out what you want from it, then give it a like, because it gave you the information you wanted. And obviously, if you do watch it from start to the end and you like it, then definitely give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, like I said, check out my other playlists. Plenty of interesting things going on in theirs. And I'll see you in the next video. So take it easy.